Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, back in 2000, he took home a silver medal in the Olympic Games in freestyle wrestling. DC, you go way back with this man. He is the soldier of God, middleweight contender, Yoэль Romero. From
the moment I met Yoэль Romero way back in the wrestling days, you understand that he is something special. He's one of the most naturally gifted athletes that I have ever met in my entire life. Even though he started his MMA career very late, he has now developed striking skills to match that Olympic-level wrestling, and it keeps him atop the UFC's middleweight division.
And your teammate Luke Rockhold said when he kicked him, he felt like he was kicking a metal ball.
It's unbelievable. A man of steel.
He has yet to realize a UFC middleweight title. Most people believe at some point before his career is said and done, Romero will at the very least get another crack at the UFC. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Chimaев. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoэль, Soldier of God, Romero!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway. You ready?
You ready?
But it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC night.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night and a fantastic arena. T-Mobile.
Good level change,
Oh,
DC.
he went single, rotate head outside. This dude's going for a ride.
Oh!
He flips him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Romero. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Romero. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. And they both stand up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Single collar tie here. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Soldier of God, ground and pound from half guard now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh, this is where you don't want to be there.
I mean, how many can he take? Oh, the ground and pound is there. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing on top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land the strike. Oh!
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Round two underway. The Olympic silver medalist Romero gets caught with that punch. Got the single collar tie. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again? And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
He's having his way with him here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Back to the feet now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Romero gets caught with that punch. A little single collar tie there. Takedown defense holds up. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Oh, stuffs the takedown without it. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Romero. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Third round underway. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Just out of range with that right hook. Stuffs the takedown. Right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
All right, listen. Hey, grab a seat. Look at me. Look at me.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, single collar tie now.
Big elbow land around the side of the guard.
Oh, nice.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Romero's got the full mount. I mean, how many can he take? Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Back mount now. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it... Oh, he might have got him with a choke. And now he's in side control.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. 30 seconds remain in the round. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes,
round,
somebody's
guys.
going to sleep.
You ready? Let's go, guys.
Fifth and final round.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, no wasted motion there. Romero loads up on the right hand and finds the target.
I mean, you watch it. He's knocked out some of the greatest middleweights of all time. Luke Rockford, Chris Weidman. He's... Whoa! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him to the ground. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Relentless pressure from the top by Romero. The ground and pound has been there all night. Under 3 minutes remain in round 5.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest.
Getting tighter. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Arch, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
What a fight! The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce
We
Buffer.
go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Hamzat Chimaев.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of this performance tonight.